How often do you find yourself mindlessly zoning out to and from your way to work? How often do you turn on the radio and lose yourself thinking about what happened that day or what your plans are that night? How often? In this video, we're going to talk about how to make your commute to work more productive. Hello, my positive posse. How are you guys doing today? I hope everyone is doing so well. I know I most definitely am. If for some reason you are not, let's all make the conscious decision right now to find something to be grateful for, throw those smiles on, and raise our vibrations just a little bit higher. So as you guys know, my name is April Kadwa here with Passion Positivity, where we are raising vibrations one soul at a time. And in this video, we are going to talk about how to make your commute to work more productive. Now this can be your commute to work, your commute to see your friends on the weekends, your commute to college, your commute to wherever you're commuting to. This could even be a trip you're taking. Okay, how are we going to make our commute more productive? Well, first, a lot of times we get ourselves into a rut of throwing some music on, jamming out, letting our minds wander off on whatever it is we're thinking of or whatever issue we had. Sometimes when we're on our way home from work, we get ourselves stuck in a mental analysis paralysis thought of what happened that day and what the difficulties were, or what our plans are tonight and what we're gonna wear and what we're gonna eat and all these different details. So we keep ourselves stuck in the past or in the future instead of being present in this exact moment. So one of the ways that we can be more productive is to be present in the moment and be grateful for all the things that are around us. Make that drive, whether it's 10 minutes, 15 minutes, an hour, whatever it is. Spend a portion of that commute bring positive energy to you. You might already be in a good mood. You might have had an awful day, but let's spend part of that time being mindful of the present moment. Spend that time being grateful for another day, even if it was hard. Spend that time being grateful for your vehicle to drive in. Spend that time being grateful for the ability to work and make money. Find some time during that commute to just be grateful. Even if it's for 5 seconds, you just pick one thing to be grateful for. The next thing is put on an audiobook. Spend some of this time learning. We learn at work, right? We learn at school, right? But when else do we take time to really learn? Learn a new topic, learn about a new place we want to visit, a new place we want to go to, a new way of thinking that we never would have thought of before. Throw on an audiobook. Find a way to better advance yourself. Put on a YouTube video, anything. Just find a way to learn about something you do not know. One of the things I used to do on my commute to work every day is listen to the audiobook Thinking Fast and Thinking Slow. This is a book that Jay Shetty actually recommended in one of his YouTube videos, and so I started reading that audiobook, and then the next one I did was Emotional Intelligence. And I am a little bit of an emotional person here or there, whatever. We all are when it comes down to it. And so I took my time in the mornings, 15 minutes into work and 15 minutes back, every day a half hour of listening to that book about emotional intelligence. And it really, really helped me over the time when I could find a way to be aware of certain ways that I'm emotional, that I could be a little bit more, intellectual and not let that emotional side get to me in the business world, in my personal life and family life and every single life, really. And I found a way to better myself only by doing 30 minutes a day instead of listening to music and going about life, whatever way I'm just going about life. But I used that time to learn. And it was so great because using that time to learn, I gotta do it anyway. I gotta spend 15 minutes in the car in the beginning, spend 15 minutes in the car on the way home. Might as well learn instead of just be in that state of doing the same things I'm always used to doing all the time anyway. So that really helped me as well. Another thing is a podcast. Podcasts can be fun to listen to, give you a new perspective, just kind of like audiobooks. Podcasts is nice because you can choose, I don't know, somebody who's famous, let's say, like Seth Rogen. You want to listen to his podcast. A lot of friends of mine actually listen to his podcast on the way into work, and it helps get them actually ready for their day and excited for the day. Gets them in the mood to, you know, think intellectually. Put a new business plan together. Think of a good idea they could, you know, tell everyone about during their corporate meeting. Whatever it is, when you put on a podcast, let's say it's about being an entrepreneur and or anything, literally anything. If you want to listen to a podcast about shoes or clothes and you're in the fashion industry, put on a podcast that has to do with your industry specifically, so you can get yourself in the mood, you can get yourself in the zone for work to be ready that day. Pump yourself up, get yourself going, get those creative juices glowing, get those ideas flowing so that when you get into work and you're there and you're ready, you are ready to go. You're not wasting any time. You're not, you know, getting there then deciding you'll get into the mood after you check your emails and do what you need to do and have your coffee. This way you're just pumped up, you're ready to go. You get there, you get your coffee, you're ready to go, you're ready to work, you're ready to close some deals, you're ready to get things done and move on. You're ready to make that a very productive day. When you start your commute in a productive way, you'll have a productive day at work. That's one thing I found for me when I would listen to something that had to do with I'm in commercial real estate. So commercial real estate, I would, you know, listen to a certain podcast on that topic, and it would actually get me excited about that day at work. It would get me excited about a certain way we could pitch a certain sale or a new way we could put a budget together, things like that. It made me more motivated for my work than if I were to listen to music and whatever mood that music was in or whatever kind of tune the music was going with. I would kind of have my mood be in that mode, in that motion. Let's say I was listening to EDM or party music. Well, then I was in that kind of a zone instead of in the, you know, work hard, let's close some deals, you know, that kind of zone. So it kind of persuaded me to, when I would listen to more podcasts, to be more into the zone for work, which is awesome. So go ahead and give that a try. One thing you guys can do when you're in your commute to work, get yourself in the zone. If you don't want to learn something with an audiobook, go ahead and listen to a podcast. Another way to make your commute more productive is call somebody. We spend so much of our time socially connected on Instagrams, Facebook, social medias, texting, that we rarely take time to actually call the ones we care about and let them know we're thinking of them. Let them know we miss them, and, you know, really give them that one-on-one genuine time, that genuine call. And so another thing that I try to do is call my grandparents on my commute to work. Call your grandparents, call your mom, call your sister, call your dad, call your friends. Call one of your friends you haven't seen in forever and just let them know you're thinking of them. Call them to say hi, check in, see how they're doing, if they need anything. You know, really give those people that genuine one-on-one time with you, that care, because once you get home and you get busy with your schedule or you're going to happy hour with your friends, once you get there you forget about it. And so sometimes people go months without hearing from you, hearing your voice, not just, you know, the picture you posted on Instagram or, you know, your latest Facebook post or whatever it is, or a text that says, hey, what's up? Really call someone. Give them your voice. Give them your time. Show someone you truly want to just catch up and know what they're doing. Show someone how much you care. That's such a good way to be productive. And then you have all that time when you get home to do whatever you want while also making somebody's day. One of my favorite ways to be more productive while I'm commuting to and from work or a friend's house or whatever it is to spend time creating. So what I do is I actually put on some meditation music like 888 hertz or 528 hertz or just like relaxing music. I put some meditation music on and just let my thoughts flow towards creating ideas. What new YouTube channel or YouTube videos I can make on what topics. What would people like to hear about? How can I help my mom? How can I help my grandma? What's a good way to pitch this sale at work? You know, I really try to spend that time just letting my mind create whatever it needs to create, to bring those influx of ideas, those influx of you know, thoughts that maybe we haven't thought about, or, you know, people we haven't thought about, or the next new project you can make. You just let your creative mind flow. When you put on that very relaxing, calming music, or a certain sound frequency music, you bring those ideas to the forefront. Instead of thinking about your past, what you did that day, or thinking about your plans tonight or this weekend, or which friend you're gonna hang out with later in the day, whatever it is that you're thinking about, or a music, you know, this song that you've heard 500 times on repeat, when you just put on that calming, peaceful music, and you give your mind that chance to just bring you new ideas. If you're not meditating, this is a good way to bring that creative ideas to you and open your mind up, open yourself up to the possibilities of, you know, what's out there. And you bring yourself to that state of calm, that state of peace, and then you have the opportunity to think of new ideas. Think of, you know, maybe a trip you want to go on, a new place you haven't been to that you'd love to explore. Just everything. It gives yourself a chance to just let in new ideas instead of constantly repeating over and over and over the same thoughts, the same things you experienced that day, the same things you're about to experience this weekend, you know, and instead of thinking of those same things over and over, the same song over and over, and all of those things that you just repetitively do when you're just going with the flow, doing the same thing every day, you get to bring in the new, all of the new. And when you don't do that, when you're always stuck in the past, or, you know, the same things, you don't give yourself a chance to just sit there peacefully and let the influx of new ideas, new thoughts, new concepts, new ways of thinking, new perspectives come to you. So it's very important that we take some time to just let our creative mind do its job. Let our creative mind come to us, let the ideas flow. Some of my best ideas have also been not only when I'm meditating, but when I'm just putting a calming, peaceful music on, like a piano music even, and driving around, letting those thoughts just like come to me and burst to me. And that's actually like my favorite way to create, because I'm not even really like working on it or trying for it, it's just coming to me and it's exciting. So go ahead and give that a try, you guys. Give some of these a try and let me know which ones you like best. Like I said, my favorite one is just spending time creating, letting those ideas flow to me. I also love audiobooks and podcasts. But let me know which you guys like the most. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Hit that thumbs up button for me. I would appreciate it. Go ahead and also subscribe below if you guys have not already. I greatly appreciate every single one of you, all your subscriptions, all your comments. I read every single one, all of your topic requests that you guys have put on my website. If you haven't, go ahead down to my website and send me in a topic request of something, and I will get to that as soon as I can. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Make your commutes more productive. You might as well if you're already doing them. Have a great day.